Hi guys, thanks for watching Multitap Media. We just came back from seeing the Kingsman Golden Circle. I'm Dan Vargas, and this is my beautiful wife,
Kathleen Vargas.
And Kath, what were your thoughts on the film?
Overall, it was an enjoyable movie. If you're a fan of the first one, I would say check it out. Not the best movie I've ever seen, but because I like the first one and I like the characters.
Yeah, I like the first one a little more.
Yeah.
But it's still an enjoyable movie. What do you? Did you just overall like it? Is there anything that you wish was like? I know the trailers can be misleading sometimes.
Well, I didn't really know anything about the movie going into it, except for the fact that there would be some kind of American component to it. So if I start talking about what I would like to have been fixed, that's spoiler territory, so we'll save that for later.
All right.
But just, I like the characters. Well, this is not a spoiler because of the trailer. I like that they brought Harry back on for the character.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the same without him.
Yeah, I thought the movie was enjoyable. The action scenes were more of what we saw last time. I felt like there wasn't anything new that was brought, but still very much entertaining. I guess it's kind of hard to go into this movie without going into spoilers.
Yeah.
So
if you have a favorite part, but then that's going into spoilers as well. So.
Yeah. So I guess if you want, come back to this part here, but we're gonna head into spoiler territory. So
not if you want, you come back after you watch the movie. Not if you want, you should come back and watch it.
So, what are some things that you like the most, and what are some things that you wish could have been done better?
Okay, so parts I liked. I liked the fact that Elton John was in it. I didn't know he was going to be in it.
Yeah, I had no idea. That made the movie.
The dogs' names were Benny and the Jet because Julianne Moore's character, a drug lord in the middle of the jungle,
yeah,
had two robotic dogs named Benny and the Jet, and then I didn't know why until you saw Elton John, who she was holding captive, playing piano for her. So that was pretty funny, him being held against his own will.
Yeah.
Cursing people out like it's Elton John. I mean, I know him from singing The Lion King, and my favorite.
My actually favorite part is right in the beginning. That opening action sequence was very well made and almost kind of stole all the action scenes together because none of them felt like they lived up to that very first one, which is good. That's a good start off with an amazing action scene. The car chase and the bad guy from the first one, who kind of had a minor role, but now has a major villain role in this one.
Yeah.
But his robotic arm and everything, that was pretty cool.
Right.
But the things that I felt that could have been a little better, I know we were talking about it before, was the kind of hidden villain. So one of the statesmen, Whiskey, he ends up being a bad guy, but Henry, right? Harry. I'm mixing my characters.
When Harry figured it out, it was just it seemed out of place, like it came out of nowhere. Just like, oh, I know he's a bad guy, but how? What led you to believe that?
Yeah, they gave suspicious camera looks
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess if you're looking into that, but I wouldn't even have known why.
There was no clues to why he was bad. There was. I don't know. He just is okay, we're gonna make this guy bad,
right.
And that's pretty much it. And we're gonna give him the ominous underbrow look, like I guess that works. I don't know. That was a cop out a bit because it didn't really have any development into why the character did it, and his reason at the end is
his reason
pretty
was
poor reason to me.
Meh, I guess, but he didn't seem like a good bad guy or a pseudo bad guy because there was a bad guy, but he was a pseudo bad guy, and I liked the fact that they went to America and they had this, American counterpart, but the characters didn't grow on me like I thought they would. I liked Channing Tatum's character at first because I was like, oh great, Channing Tatum not just being
barely in the film.
But
he's in for one scene and then that's It's pretty much it.
Yeah, I liked his character because he was being not Channing Tatum, because I feel like every time he's in a movie, he plays himself.
Yeah, he plays the 21 Jump Street character.
Yeah, but he was alright. He was like, you know, the more southern version of Channing Tatum.
Yeah, he actually had to
enjoyable. Act. Yeah, it was fun, but then, you know, like a little bit into the movie, he got cryo freeze, and then he wasn't in the rest of the movie. So
yeah, so it's like, oh, all right, well, there goes that.
Yeah. And I still like the characters that from the original one, of course.
Mm-hmm. Even though like the more I sit here and think about it, the more issues I can see. So like, I guess when you watch the movie, just kind of shut your brain off a little bit, because I came out of the theater happy. I very much enjoyed my experience with the movie, but now sitting here thinking about it, there's a lot of character development issues, and just like it makes you feel like they're leading up to something, and then it's nothing.
Yeah, the first one was definitely better out of the two, but this was an enjoyable watch if you just wanted to check it out because you liked the first one. But don't, you know, raise your expectations. It's not going to be better than the first one. Because
I liked in this one that there's world building. So you have the Statesman now, so there's another organization, and it really helps to. I'm now wondering, well, okay, so what does Japan have? Maybe Japan has something. What does Africa have? Maybe they have their own organization at the same time. So, or maybe that's what we'll see in the third film. Which, if this movie does well, I wouldn't see why they wouldn't make a third film, because there's everything at the end of the film is really leading up to another story with all these characters.
Should be a sequel, because if they just ended it like the way that they did with all the Kingsmen gone, besides the last two of them. I don't know, I feel like there is a need for a sequel to kind of redeem themselves for me, because I enjoyed the film, but it wasn't as good as the first one.
And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we see characters come back again. Like Merlin, like, spoiler, he dies.
Yeah,
or so we think.
Yeah,
but
sucks.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised that they have him live and he's just missing his legs or something, and he has robotic legs now. This is this type of world of the film that it is. You know, there's anything can pretty much happen. Or that one, the other Asian girl, I can't remember her name, that died supposedly inside the house. I wouldn't be surprised.
Her code name was Lancelot, but
Lancelot,
I don't remember her real name.
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if she comes back. Honestly, you know, I guess in this world, anybody can just freaking come back, because they'll come up with an excuse to make them come back, some invention that we didn't know
that's the part
about.
I did like about the movie. So I know I had a lot of issues, but I like the fact that I like seeing their gadgets every time they come up with something new, and they brought back some old favorites with some improvements. You know, it makes you feel like you're watching James Bond, but not.
It's what the James Bond
serious.
films have been missing. Like, I know it's campy for the James Bond films to have it, but like what was it, like the first couple of films of the new Daniel Craig universe, they just straight up skipped gadgets, and it kind of sucked to me. Like that, the movies didn't suck, but it just sucked that they didn't have those gadgets in the film. But it's nice to see some creativity within action films, because I feel like there's so many movies that do like the same type of fight scenes, overly done CGI, and the choreography is like rapid, fast cuts. And it's nice to see that they actually have like their style. I notice the style of the films is whipping steady cam shots that's going everywhere, and the cuts are hidden between fast pans. So that's nice to see a new style.
Yeah, that's it.
Any
last
thoughts? All right. Thanks for watching. We'll be checking out another film soon, so stay tuned. Bye.
Bye.